Your fear of looking stupid is stopping you from doing everything you want to do. Let me explain. I have been trying to grow my Instagram for I don't know how long, maybe 2 years, something like that. Anyway, it's been long. I am still at very little followers, but and I have done some things that may seem very stupid, um, or cringy or whatever, but I'm not gonna let that stop me because I have always had a dream to be known, to be seen for who I am. And I feel that online is the space where I can do that because I just I turn on the camera and I am myself. That being said, people, I'm sure I'm sure some people don't love my videos. Some people may know me also and they're like, why can't she shut up about the subconscious reprogramming stuff? And that's okay because those are not my target audience. Those people are not my target audience. I am doing this for specific women, very specific women, the women who have always kind of lacked confidence, who are desperately trying to love themselves, and it's difficult. And I know that because I've been there. I have struggled with my body image and my confidence ever since I was a child. Let's say like the end of elementary school. I've been bullied, not severely, but still it affected my confidence. I developed an eating disorder when I was in high school and a tiny bit throughout CJEP, but I was still in recovery. Um, I healed it pretty much on my own. Um, I used to be attracted to narcissists because of childhood trauma. But I had a good childhood. It's just that some traits in one of my parents um, were narcissistic. Oh my god. Anyway, so I don't want to get demolished by my family, but I'm getting sidetracked. So, what are we gonna do? Those are the people that I'm doing this for. The people who are empaths, the people who give too much without receiving, forgive to give themselves, who are very, very critical of themselves, who lack confidence, who are scared to try because they are scared to fail. That's my target audience because those are the people. That's who I used to be. And I still have some of these traits. I am critical of myself, but not as much. I want things to be very good, but no longer perfect. And that's a huge step. So, to come back to my initial point, your fear of looking stupid is holding you back from doing what you were put on this earth to do, your purpose. If you are like me and you have a purpose that requires you being seen, and honestly, no matter what job you have, you are going to be seen. Whether you work at an office or on social media or with one on one clients, you are always going to be seen by some people. It's inevitable. and you are going to be seen failing. Now, the part where this is triggering for a lot of people is that you learned very early on that failing was bad. We need to avoid failing at all costs. And I know, I get it. I grew up with, you know, a very critical parent, and not a terrible person at all. He was a good, well, I said it, father for a lot of things. When it came to learning something new, I had to do it the right way, and I had to do it perfectly, or else we had to stop the game, and I had to do it correctly instead of having fun, like playing baseball or football. It it was never allowed to be messy. I never felt safe being messy and, you know, childlike and not perfect and wrong. Being wrong was very like the end of the world. And I don't blame my father for that. I That's just how he is. That's how he grew up, probably. And I find myself having those tendencies a lot. And I used to do it a lot with my friends, um, partners, um, anyone around me. When it was wrong or imperfect, I would get very triggered, and my body was like, that's not correct. You're gonna get in trouble, or you're gonna like be corrected. And I was really shocked. I was really shocked when other people around me did not have that same restraint. They didn't have the same perception of the world. They didn't have the feeling that it needs to be perfect, it needs to be proper, it needs to be good right away. And sorry, I'm sick. And yeah, it was very shocking to me. And then I did some work. I found out where it came from. Um, I healed my inner child who was terrified of trying things because she believed that if she tried and it wasn't good, she was never going to be good at it. It was never like, it's better not to try again. It's better not to try again because I'm not good. But like, girly, you're a beginner. You're just a beginner. You're not bad. It's just your first time. Damn. I'm getting a bit emotional because I feel so much empathy for that little girl. Oh my god. I did not think I was gonna cry. But I decided that I was not gonna cut this video, so we're gonna keep rolling. um, for example, in dance, I always loved to dance, and wanted to be I wanted to be good at it. I wanted to learn how to do it. And my parents took me to a dance class, and I liked it. But I didn't feel good. So I told my mom that I wanted to quit, and then she was like, "Okay, but if you quit, you have to give away your dancing clothes and your dancing shoes." That was her. She's very smart. I love my mom. She's a very smart woman. And I loved my new dancing shoes. They were like Nike. They were like the big ones that come up to your ankles. Um, and they had like some purple and some pink and white. And so she knew that I was just afraid. And I wanted to keep my shoes and I wanted to keep dancing. So, yeah, I just, you need to keep trying for the things that you really want. Even if it's messy, even if it's not good. When you're a beginner, you're a beginner. You don't have to be an expert the first time you try something. And I know that you consciously know this, but your subconscious mind learned that no, I need to be good right away. It needs to be perfect. Otherwise, I'm not trying again because it triggers the so much shame because you have so much internalized shame about being wrong, not being good, not being good enough, um, and being messy. You don't feel safe with those things. So, for example, let's take my business also. With the videos that I'm filming, they are not perfect. They're not perfect at all. And sometimes I'm like, this is not even good. Why do I keep trying? Or, when you don't see results for a long time, you can be like discouraged and start doubting whether this is for you. But I think the way to know if something is for you is not if it's working right away. And this is related to the fear of being stupid, okay, I promise. But it's not if it doesn't work right away, it's not meant for you. I think the way to tell is how long or how early has this desire been within you or something related to that desire. I'll explain once again. When I was younger, I used to kind of force my friends to film videos with me because I was like, just making sure this is recording. um, I would force them to be in videos with me because I loved watching YouTube videos. They were new. They were new when I was young, okay? YouTube had started and I just got on an iPad. No, maybe not. Maybe YouTube hasn't started, like hadn't just started, but it was the first iPad, okay? And I was like, I don't know, 7, 8 when I first started. And I would make videos about literally anything. I would make videos about my brother annoying me. I would make videos of me singing, me dancing. I would make videos just talking to the camera and with my friend. I made videos like outside gymnastics. I made videos about, oh, the cup song. Oh my god, I did the cup song so many times. So, just to tell you, like, a lot of the answers as to what is your purpose lie in your childhood passions and dreams. Now, not all of your passions and dreams from your childhood. Let's say your passion was soccer or dance for me. I knew I didn't want to be a dancer, a professional dancer. It was for fun. I loved it. But YouTube videos, oh my god, I was obsessed with them. And there was no one in my family who was filming YouTube videos. There was no one who told me that I should make YouTube videos. There were people who told me to dance, though, that I would be good in dance. And maybe this is related to what I'm saying about how long this desire has been within you. It's also a lot of the times when you were not, sorry, I'm sick, when you were not influenced into your passion. So, like I said, no one forced me to do YouTube videos. No one told me I should. And I still had that deep desire to be seen. And I think that is something that was like planted within me, that desire from a young age. And it was meant to be a seed that flourished, that grew into a flower. And I don't think it's just meant to be a passion, because it keeps coming back. I keep coming back to it. So I think that's another way to know what your purpose is. It's like a magnet. You are drawn to it, and it's, even if you go do something else with your life, like at some point I was, I've had jobs, like I was a barista, I worked with kids, I also, what else? Oh, I had an agency, a social media marketing agency for a little while, for like a few, like 6 months. Um, and it wasn't my passion. I didn't want to help other people, other businesses be on social media. I wanted to help other people with themselves, with their confidence, with their growth, with their mindset, with their life, by being on camera. So, all that to say, those are little hints as to what is your purpose. Now, if you let your fear of being stupid stop you from following your dream, from living in your purpose, I believe that you are going to end up, I don't want to sound mean, but I think you're going to be miserable. And I say this because I was miserable, okay? I was very, very miserable. So don't let your fear of being stupid, of being ashamed, of failing, of not being good enough, stop you from doing the thing you were put here to do. I'm saying this with so much love, so much passion, so much empathy, because this is important. Okay, this is very, 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 very important. Because if you don't, if you know deep down what you are meant to do, your passion, your purpose, if you don't do it, you're always gonna feel a little empty. You're gonna feel like you're missing something, like you are not fulfilling, you're not reaching your full potential. Because yes, it's scary. No, you don't want to look stupid. But if something excites you and scares you at the same time, run towards it. Run towards it. Like, it's meant to make you grow. It's you're pulled towards it because there's something that you need to do to learn there. You're meant to impact people in that sphere. And the fear is only there as like a little test. It's just like, how much do you want it? Are you able to overcome this little fake, invisible limit, mental limit that is fear, to get what you want, to get what you're meant to do? Isn't it exciting? Like, I don't want to be like a conspiracy theorist or whatever, but I'm a spiritual girly, okay? I have to say this. We are living in a simulation. You create your reality. Okay, not everything in your reality, you co-create your reality. There are some things that you decided you were gonna do when you were gonna come down to earth. Down, up, whatever. Your soul made contracts. Soul contracts. Google it. Dolores Cannon. Yes, I speak French. I'm sorry. That came out in French. I'm not sorry, but whatever. Dolores Dolores Cannon. Soul contracts. You made contracts with people that you were gonna meet during this life. Some people were meant to teach you certain lessons, to become your lover, to be here as your mother, as your father. And you also have a purpose. Maybe you have a few purposes. This is like, I'm not like completely decided on if you can have more than one purpose. Maybe you can. I think you can. But all this to say, your soul craves something because it is meant to live it. It is meant to be in that experience. It is meant to have this experience. So if you feel pulled towards something and at the same time you are scared, it just means that this is something that's going to make you grow. You are going to become someone elevated. I don't know how else to say it, but you are going to elevate as you overcome that fear. You are going to become a different version of yourself. And the fear comes from, oh my God, I'm going to have to let go of some things. I'm going to have to change. This is unfamiliar. This is unknown. But that doesn't mean it's bad. That doesn't mean stay away from it. That doesn't mean, yeah, that doesn't mean stay away from it. No, I am not talking about certain toxic guys. If you're a woman, a straight woman, I'm not talking like, oh, I'm attracted to this guy and yeah, it's toxic, but I feel pulled towards it. I'm a bit scared, but that's not what I'm saying. Okay, I'm not telling you to date narcissists, but at the same time, I'm just talking about purpose, okay? This is the purpose of this video, talking about purpose. But as a little side comment, sometimes you have to date the narcissist. If you are an empath like me and you are over giving yourself, dating that narcissist or being in a situationship with a narcissist is going to push you if if you learn that lesson, it's going to teach you your worth. It's going to teach you that you deserve better. It's going to teach you that you need limits, because they are going to destroy those limits. Okay, if you don't set them, those boundaries, they do not care. They will take. Okay, so sometimes, even if it's like a bad experience, it it makes you grow. It's an opportunity to grow. So that was just a side comment, but follow your purpose. Follow your purpose. If you know you are meant to do something, if you feel pulled towards it, be stupid. Look stupid. I don't care. Just do it. Just start. Do it imperfect. And I know it's easier said than done. And I know you want to. I know you want to, and you just haven't found the way to do it. I know. And I was in the same situation. So I actually created a guide that will allow you to identify the limiting beliefs that you have in your mind, such as the fear of being stupid, like failing is embarrassing. I can't try because if I fail, I'm going to lose everything, or all those limiting beliefs. This guide will allow you to identify them, know where they come from, neutralize them, release them, and create new empowering beliefs and embody them. So if you want that, the link is going to be in my bio. And if you don't, I just hope that this video was a little kick in the butt with love to start going after your dreams, because they are just gonna keep being there, and you're just gonna get older. And if you don't move towards those dreams, you're gonna start to feel more and more empty, and you're gonna have regrets. That's what people say on their deathbeds. I should have taken more risks. I should have done the thing I really wanted to do. I should have been less afraid. So yeah, you need to reach your full potential. You deserve it, and you owe it to yourself. You also owe it to the people that you are going to impact positively by living in your purpose. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. By the way, I forgot to say, my name is Mylène, and I help women embody. I should have done this at the beginning. Oh my god. Anyway, you see? I don't care. I'm gonna look stupid. Hi, my name is Mylène, and I help women embody the most empowered version of themselves through many different things, such as subconscious reprogramming, mindset work, somatic healing techniques, and divine and energetic embodiment. So, this was your little pep talk. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you like this type of content, make sure to follow me to see more. I'm sick, so I don't know if you heard that last word, but that was follow me if you want more. Oh my god, my nose. And